Hello, you are watching It's Tomorrow News. I am R. Sriram. Air India Boeing 787 crashes after takeoff at Ahmedabad, killing 274 people. An Air India Boeing 787 Dreamliner crashed shortly after takeoff from Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel International Airport in Ahmedabad on Thursday afternoon, killing 274 people, 241 passengers and 33 on-ground deaths. The aircraft bound for London plunged into the Meghani Nagar area of the city, sending up a massive plume of black smoke and triggering an immediate emergency response. According to the Directorate General of Civil Aviation, there were 242 people on board the aircraft, 230 passengers, 2 pilots and 10 cabin crew members. The aircraft was under the command of Captain Sumit Sabharwal with First Officer Clive Kunda. The flight was heavily fueled for the long-haul journey, adding to the intensity of the explosion and fire that followed. The plane had lost altitude soon after takeoff and hit buildings inside the residential complex, causing damage. The plane was flying very low and it crashed into a residential quarters of doctors of the government-run college. Multiple fire engines and ambulances were sent to the crash site to carry out rescue operations. The Directorate General of Civil Aviation is expected to initiate a formal investigation along with a possible technical team from Boeing. Experts suggest that the heavy fuel load for the international route could have worsened the post-crash fire. Within 2-3 minutes of the crash, police and other agencies reached the spot. Almost 70 to 80% of the area has been cleared. The UK government also responded to the incident, stating it was aware of a plane crash in Ahmedabad and is working with local authorities in India to urgently establish the facts and provide support to those involved. The police found one survivor in the hospital who is under treatment. The sole survivor is a British national of Indian origin and is being treated in a hospital, the airline confirmed. The Boeing 787B Dreamliner with 242 people on board bound for Britain's Gatwick Airport began losing height seconds after takeoff on Thursday and erupted in a fireball as it hit buildings below in what has been the world's worst aviation disaster in a decade. A man told Indian media how he had heard a loud noise shortly after flight A171 took off. Air India and the Indian government were looking at several aspects of the crash, including issues linked to its engine thrust, flaps, and why the landing gear remained open as the plane took off and then came down. Dozens of anxious family members have been waiting outside an Ahmedabad hospital to collect bodies of loved ones killed in the crash, as doctors were working overtime to gather dental samples from the deceased to run identification checks and DNA profiling. Most bodies in the crash were badly charred, and authorities are using dental samples to run identification checks. A black box has been found at the site of the Air India plane crash in Ahmedabad, India's Civil Aviation Minister said on Friday. The flight data recorder was recovered within 28 hours by India's Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau, the Civil Aviation Minister confirmed. This marks an important step forward in the investigation and will significantly aid the inquiry into the disaster, the minister added. Thank you.